guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Weight Loss Center. Save the planet, sports fitness, who knows, meditation. Fresh squeezed pear juice, man. I got a great deal on pears. Got about 6 of them. Juiced it up. Oh my God. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Now, you saw the thumbnail. Why kettlebell? I'll tell you what, guys. And everything I say on this channel is in my book. True Power, Total Body. It talks about the cleanse, it talks about the diet, it talks about PNF, and it talks about kettlebell. That's my whole protocol for $10. It's right there. Anyway, with that said, why kettlebell? Well, here's the deal. When I was younger, I was a hardcore runner. Hardcore. We're talking minimum 70 miles a week, year round. When I was training for something, I could get up to 100. Hardcore. I was on the high carb, low fat diet back then. A little bit different. It was the Pritikin diet. I'll get into that in another video someday, but it is pretty much what I'm doing now. Pretty much a little tweak. And guys, as I said, when I talk about my icons freely in Fully Raw Christina and John Rose and Harley, Durian Ryder and all that, and Melon Belly and all those guys. Guys, they're all doing what I'm doing with a little different twist. Obviously, I don't always agree with the twist. They don't agree with my twist. But guys, it's the same thing. It's high carb, low fat. And the fact of the matter is, guys, we are all burning fat. As you're watching this video and as I make this video, we are burning fat. Okay? I went out for an hour plus bike ride, about 15 miles, I'm going to say, this morning. I was burning more fat. I came in, I did a little kettlebell, and I'm going to continue to do kettlebell. I'm still burning more fat. Now, if I did none of those workouts, it wouldn't matter. We're always burning fat. If we're just sitting on the couch, it's a minute degree, but we are burning fat. As long as you are not putting overt fats, all the olive oils, all the oils, butter, cheese, nuts, seeds, even avocados. Now, avocados, good fats, but if you're trying to lose fat, you don't put excess fat in. So as long as you keep your fat consumption below 10 grams a day, which is not hard to do if you're eating fruit, veggies, corn, rice, peas. It's not hard to do at all. Okay? You are going to lose weight. And it is going to get to a point, I've been there, all the people that I talk to have been there at a super point. At some point, guys, it gets to a point where it gets a little weird. You have to lay off or you're going to look like an anorexic with a tapeworm. Okay? It does. It doesn't look good. Every once in a while, my wife will say, gee, Ralph, you're getting really thin. Right? So, anyway, with that said, kettlebell. Why do I like kettlebell? Well, again, when I was younger, all I did was run. As I said, I did some push-ups, I did some sit-ups, in the spirit movement, but for the most part, all I did was run and run a lot and run competitively, marathons, ultras, 10K, 5K, didn't matter. And I, for the longest time, was shredded. I mean, just to the max shredded. Okay? I was constantly at that point where I just talked about, it got a little weird. It got too thin sometimes, and I added some fat to it, blah, blah, blah. All right? Now, where am I today? As the sweet bird of youth slowly begins not to chirp anymore, all of a sudden I felt like my musculature was getting a little frumpy and needed some toning, some resistance training. Okay? Now, I have always abhorred conventional weight training, especially for athletes. And I see all these athletes roided up and just look like God of Thunder, Mighty Thor, and they can't run across the street without pulling a hamstring. That's what the weights do. They will make you look great. And listen, if all you're after is to stand on the beach in a tiny little bathing suit and look and just pose and look good, all oiled up, do the weights. Absolutely do the weights. All right? But I like to think life is an athletic endeavor. And I work with a lot of athletes. And actually, all my doctoral thesis was on pitching and all this sort of stuff. Guys, it's all in here. This is my doctoral thesis for dummies. That's what it is. I have one on pitching. I have one on running and all this sort of stuff. And that's probably more of the doctoral thesis than that. But, guys, the kettlebell is what you need. It gives you strength, flexibility, and endurance all in one exercise. That exercise that I just did, 15 seconds after I started, I was stronger, I was more flexible, and I had more endurance than when I started. Okay? Conventional weights do not give you all three. Kettlebell and my PNF are the only one, my PNF exercises that's in the book, are the only one that gives you strength, flexibility, and endurance. All right? It's the only one. And at my age, in my life predicament, for lack of a better term, I need the biggest bang for my buck at the least amount of time. Kettlebell is perfect. Now, does kettlebell chisel you like the weights do? No. Because you can't isolate, a certain body part and everything. The kettlebell is more the swing, the snatch, all that sort of. It's much more of a total body explosive workout. The weights, you can do the curls and you can isolate this. Okay, so shredded. But the thing about it is, guys, don't get too hung up on exercise to get shredded. Every single one of us has a 6-pack, an 8-pack. We have delts. We have, obliques. We have, hammies. Everybody has those muscles. If it's covered in a layer of fat, you can't see it, but they're there. So as long as you stay on the diet, eventually, guys, you are going to get shredded. Guys, they're going to be able to see your abs. Women, if you get too much, if you get in a 6-pack, you're probably getting a little weird with the hormones and all this sort of stuff. Usually, the women that have the 6-pack are roided up, generally speaking. Okay? But anyway, the kettlebell, strength, flexibility, and endurance. It's perfect. 20 minutes a day, even in the winter when I'm not doing the bike. 20 minutes a day, half an hour a day, whatever, is all I need. Strength, flexibility, and endurance. You're breathing hard, in different types of exercises and stuff. Guys, at 70 years old, I can touch my toes, put my hands flat on the floor. Guys, that is what I'm after, and that is why I like kettlebell. It is the best thing for total body workout. Now, I throw in some bike during the biking season, like I did an hour or 2 hours, whatever, plus the kettlebell. I always, by July or August, I'm shredded. Shredded. Do I get a little bloated during, the non-bike? A little bit. But it really, really kicks in when I put the bike. I've said many, many times, if weight loss is what you're after, the bike is the best exercise. For total body, kettlebell, put the two together, The world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. All right, guys. Have a great holiday weekend, and maybe we'll talk again tomorrow, this afternoon, whatever. Maybe not. Anyway, when we meet again, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables, meditate, and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.